Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Video Game Hunting. I actually have footage this time, so it's not a whole lot, but roll it.
Offers some of the most comprehensive power and force prices for drivers over 30, which all adds up to a great deal.
That's awesome. Yeah, hello, girl. That's cool. I don't have the money for it though. Don't have the money for that either. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a memory card. No way. That is awesome. Oh well. I'll look around, tell you if I find anything worth getting. Alright, now I'm back from that. If anyone notices, I did delete one of my videos. It was me talking about how Microsoft had the whole Xbox One thing, all of its DRM and used game policies premeditated and ready to shut down from the very beginning, and I still stand by that, but I can't be bothered keeping an entire video up on it. Alright, so let me just explain myself. I think that Microsoft had this planned all along, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, sometime in the last week, depending on when I'm uploading this, they announced that they are getting rid of all of the used game DRM, trade-in DRM, I shouldn't say DRM, they were getting rid of all the stuff people were hating them for. They were getting rid of incompatibility of used games, unable to trade games except for chosen retailers, aka GameStop, not being able to trade games with friends, only being able to trade games with family, but only up to 10 members, and always having to be online, having to connect once a day, stuff like that. And they said that they're taking all of that back except for you still need to have to connect on the system to run it, which, in fact, I think that might be the case. I am not exactly sure. I didn't do a whole lot of research about this. Most of my knowledge is coming from other YouTubers like Keithy Huntington and 8-Bit Eric. So, it is in my personal opinion that Microsoft planned to do this all along. They had the system set up to completely change their policies and do a complete 180, and that's what this is. It is a 180 from what they were doing. From that thing, depending on how Sony reacted. Just an opinion, I guess. And I think that's why they put policies subject to change at a moment's notice or something along those lines. So, yeah, let's get to the main thing about this. Video game hunting. You saw the footage, and if you didn't, no, you would have saw the footage. You would have seen the footage, use the King's English. And I'm going to show you what I bought. Lot of PlayStation 2 stuff. So, firstly, these were all from cash converters, so these were $3 each, and there were a bunch of games that I had been looking for the longest time. And some that I never even heard of, which is always awesome. So, firstly, we have one that I've never heard of. Realm of the Dead. If you think that looks awesome, it's because it is awesome. It is a hack and slash, as the on-screen footage will show. Cool game. Probably the best game Midas has ever put out. Midas is not a very good company. They make really bad budget games. And I've talked about them before. I need to show my Midas collection, actually. I have a lot of games by Midas. One by Koei. Not a huge fan of the games that Koei puts out. They put out the what's it called? Dynasty Warriors games. So we have Kessen. This is somewhat of a strategy game. I've been looking for this one for a while. I had the chance to get it for $4 like 2 years ago, but I decided not to, and I've never seen it again. But happy to get it for $3. One that I have completely completed. One of the few PlayStation 2 games I've actually played through to completion, this one. And I just did it maybe last Monday? I was sitting at home and I was just like, yeah, I'll put this in for 10 minutes. Roughly 5 or 6 hours later, I finished it. So, it is Shadow of Memories. Really, really average game. It's really average, but at the same time, I really liked it. It's honestly more cutscene than video game. If I can relate it to anything, maybe Fahrenheit for the PlayStation 2, or Heavy Rain for the PS3, or anything by David Jaffe. It's not bad. But it has a lot more than Heavy Rain. You can go around doing puzzles, and it's open world, kind of. You'd really have to look up gameplay to understand it. Me saying it's like Heavy Rain is literally the only thing I can think of. One that unfortunately didn't come with the manual, but still happy to get for $3. Escape from Monkey Island. Never been a huge fan of these. Can't sit still long enough to listen to what the hell they're saying. I've heard it's good though. Who knows, maybe I'll give it a try. Hey. Excuse me. Or bless me, either one. And one that is absolutely horrible, but still happy to get, and I wish it was number 2. Summoner. It's kind of bad. You run around and it's a turn-based strategy game. Real-time turn-based strategy, which absolutely sucks. It's as bad as it sounds. It's kind of like those interfaces of really bad MMORPGs, where you click on something and then your character runs up and attacks it once, then that character will attack you, then you will attack that character, then that character will attack you, then you will attack that character until one of you dies. And that was all of it. So those are the PlayStation 2 games I got in that lot, plus Dino Crisis 3 for only $2. It's just a loose disc though, so I'll probably trade that to someone. But, 3, let me tally it up. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, all those for $17, which I thought was pretty good. Not horrible by any means. Just another random PlayStation 2 game I got for $3, and I've been going to cash converters a lot lately, so Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, I think I might already have this. If I don't have this, I definitely have at least 2 copies of Vice City. But to anyone who doesn't know, Vice City Stories is a port of the PlayStation portable game Vice City. Look it up, I can't be bothered explaining it. Yeah. Actually this was from a thrift store, and I have no idea why I bought this, but I used to be really into these, so Yu-Gi-Oh! I was into this as early as 2000, and I liked card games. But this appears to not be a card game, this appears to be tokens. Still brand new though, so for $1, why not? Maybe someone will want it, or maybe I'll use it as a set piece. And last 2 games, not a whole lot. In fact, I'm filming this before the weekend so that I don't have too much to show you guys. I'm only trying to do 10-minute videos now. No more that stupid 25 plus minute stuff. But this game is absolutely horrendous. I have no idea why the Squeenix people love this game so much, but it is the bouncer. And it was only $3, but fuck, this game is bad. I mean, the story is a joke, the voice acting is horrible, the characters are dull and boring. And I can forgive all of that if that is what this game was going for, but this game takes itself seriously. I mean, the story... The story is about a girl who gets kidnapped and then you have to go rescue her. That's it. And it takes it so seriously. And I swear, that is an older version of that fucking Pipsqueak from the Kingdom Hearts series. What's his name? Sorry to everyone who likes Kingdom Hearts or Square Enix. I'm just not a big fan of theirs. I do buy Square Enix games just for the sake of having them, or maybe if I'm interested in one of their games I will buy them, but for stuff like Final Fantasy, stuff like Kingdom Hearts, I've never been able to get into it. Which is weird because I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 to completion, and I played the first one to completion thinking that it would turn me to the series and make me think it was somewhat good. I did not like it, and number 2, I heard it was a lot better, so when I played that, I was expecting something more, and I don't know. For me, it's another one of those series that I just don't like, kind of like The Legend of Zelda. I just cannot get into those games. I have no idea why. But, for what it's worth, your characters in this do some sick wrestling moves. You know, the guy I was playing as, what's his name? Vaughn? Vic? I don't know, the names are Volt. Stupid old Volt, that's a bad name. He does a drop kick, he does a German suplex, he does a lariat. He does all of these really cool wrestling moves, so if I can give it one thing, I'll give it that. But for only $3, I'm happy to get it. And finally, something I've been looking for years! I've been looking for this for years, and for no reason I cannot find it. It's one of those games that whenever I see it, I just say, alright, this has to be in perfect condition, everything has to be included, or I'm not getting it. And it is Max Payne! Feel the pain! For $3! Finally got this one. Just need to get number 2. Actually really good. Comic book style cutscenes. Pretty much the inventor of bullet time in gaming. Good old Max Payne. And yes, I do realize there was bullet time in other games before it. Like every Super Nintendo game, if you had a button that had slow-mo on your controller. But that was all. Hope you enjoyed. No, wait, there was one more thing. 2 more things, actually. I did pick up my pre-order of The Last of Us, and it's still brand new. I have not gotten around to playing it yet. Eventually. The reason I'm not playing through this yet is because I'm playing through all of those PlayStation 2 games and any of the PlayStation 1 games that I have not gotten through yet. The ones that I got 2 or 3 weeks ago. That stupid 50 game haul, man. That's really putting a dent in my time. But I'm also playing this, the Journey collection. And I believe I have almost finished Journey. It's not a very long game, I've heard. It only goes for like 1 or 2 hours. But really happy to get this. This only cost me $25, so if I can say one thing though, it feels kind of cheap. I mean, just, I'm not trying to be mean to Sony or anything, but that's not very good artwork for your manual. Neither is that. But it makes up for it by being an amazing games. I haven't tried Flower yet. I've played Flow on my PC, or a game that's exactly like it, so happy to get it. Very, very happy to get the Journey Collection. Check it out, it's very cheap at the moment. And it's one of those things where only time will tell whether it's going to go up in price or down in price, because it's sold well, but artful kind of games tend to go up in value. I don't know. I'm just happy to get it. Happy to play it. This is Seagull of my house bidding you farewell. I won't waste any more of your time, and sorry to all Square Enix fans. See yas!